Have you ever noticed how seniors who garden carry a quiet strength about them? Not the kind you see under bright gym lights, but a steadier, deeper strength, like the roots of a tree holding firm in a storm. Gardening is more than a hobby. For many people after 50, it's a silent partner in health, easing tension, building balance, sharpening thinking, and giving each day a reason to step outside. Today, let's walk slowly through the garden gate together and see how this gentle practice can change a life. Gentle strength in every movement. Look closely at what gardening asks of the body. A reach to stake a tomato, a bend to pull a weed, a careful lift of a watering can, a few steps to the compost heap. None of it looks dramatic, yet it adds to real movement. Precisely the kind that keeps muscles active, joints oiled, and balance alive. Harold, 72, from Ohio, once felt anxious about his stiff knees. Instead of giving up, he switched to shorter, kinder sessions. 10 minutes in the morning to prune, 10 in the afternoon to water. He uses a garden stool, kneeling pads, and breaks tasks into little sips of effort. 6 months later, he noticed he could rise from a chair without pushing on the armrests. "The roses saved my knees," he laughs. In the garden, movement is natural and purposeful. You're not counting reps, you're caring for something. Switching from exercise to tending removes pressure and adds joy. And joy makes it easier to keep going, day after day. The garden as a memory keeper. A garden asks us to remember which bed gets morning sun, when to water, and where the thyme likes to hide its roots. These small acts are a friendly workout for the brain. You plan, you notice, you adjust. Mary, 68, in Cornwall, had mild memory lapses that worried her. Her daughter built a raised herb bed labeled with simple wooden stakes, basil, rosemary, and mint. Mary keeps a little garden calendar near the door. Just a few notes each week. "My basil reminds me to live in the moment," she says, "and my rosemary keeps me on schedule." Small tricks help. Color-coded plant markers, a phone reminder to water on Mondays and Thursdays, and a simple sketch of your garden layout. These gentle cues reduce stress and build confidence. Over time, many gardeners find their mental map grows richer. Names, smells, and seasons weaving together like a story they know by heart. Calm that grows with every seed. Stress in later life can be sneaky. Quiet worries about health, money, or family. The garden meets those worries with rhythm. Breathe, step, reach, rest. You listen to birds. You feel the sun on your face. Your mind follows your hands, and the noise inside begins to soften. Nora, 70, in Melbourne, starts her day with 10 mindful weeds. She pulls slowly, inhales as the roots release, and lets each weed stand for a worry. "It's my therapy," she says. 10 weeds, 10 worries. They leave together. You don't need an hour. Even 15 or 20 minutes outdoors can shift your mood. Try this. Pause before you start. Feel your feet on the ground, and name 5 things you see: a leaf's pattern, a bee at work, the curve of a new shoot. Let the garden bring you back to the present. Calm often arrives quietly, the way seeds sprout. First hidden, then sure. Food that nourishes. Body and soul. A tomato warmed by the sun, a handful of sugar snap peas, a bowl of vivid greens, Homegrown food often nudges us toward better choices without willpower battles. Gardeners naturally eat more vegetables and herbs, meaning more fiber, color, and flavor on the plate. Sam, 75, in Yorkshire, began with one goal: a green thing at dinner, kale in a pot, herbs in a window box. He started making garden bowls, a base of lettuce, a few cherry tomatoes, chopped herbs, a squeeze of lemon, and a drizzle of olive oil. "I eat my medicine every night," he smiles, "and it tastes good." You don't need a big backyard. A sunny sill can hold basil, chives, or parsley. A balcony can host cherry tomatoes or dwarf peppers. If space is tight, choose herbs first. They turn simple meals into something joyful and help you use less salt by adding fresh flavor. Purpose and connection in the soil. After retirement, many people feel their sense of purpose slip. A garden gives it back, gently, reliably. Plants count on you. Seasons invite you. Your hands make a difference. Rita, 69, in Bristol, joined a community garden after a move left her feeling lonely. On Wednesdays, they share tea, swap seeds, and trade excess zucchinis. "I came for a plot," she says, "but I stayed for the people." In Brisbane, Bill, 74, started a Grandparents and Sunflowers Day at his local garden. Kids arrive with tiny trowels, and he shows them how to pat the soil like a gentle drum. Connection grows easily around plants. You don't need small talk. There's always something real to do. And when you have a reason to step outside, keeping your days steady and your spirits up is easier. A quiet lesson in resilience. Gardens are honest teachers. Storms come. Pests nibble. A crop fails. Then another surprises you with abundance. You learn to start again without anger, with faith in the next seed. Jack, 80, in Seattle, lost his wife 5 years ago. He planted her favorite tulips that first spring and nearly quit when slugs found them. A neighbor offered copper tape and company. Together, they protected the bulbs. The tulips bloomed. "They remind me that life renews itself," Jack says. In the garden, setbacks become stories. The year the tomatoes split. The summer the beans climbed too high. You adapt. You tinker. You keep going. This resilience doesn't stay in the soil. It follows you into the rest of your life. Balance, sleep, and the body's daily rhythm. A good balance keeps us independent. Gardening helps by waking up the small stabilizing muscles in the feet and ankles and inviting gentle weight shifts. Step, reach, turn, and stand again. You don't have to risk wobbling. Hold the fence, use a cane, or work from a seated stool. Linda, 66, in Perth, takes a balance minute before she waters. Standing tall, she lightly holds the gate with 2 fingers and shifts weight from one foot to the other. "It's like reminding my body where I am," she says. And there's a quiet sleep bonus. Morning light in the garden helps set a steadier daily rhythm. Wakefulness in the day, rest at night. Add a calm evening stroll to check on plants, and many gardeners find their sleep becomes deeper and more refreshing. Practical ways to start. Wherever you are. If you have a backyard, begin with 2 beds, one for leafy greens, one for herbs and flowers. Keep tools in a small caddy to avoid back and forth trips. If you have a balcony, choose deep containers with good drainage, cherry tomatoes, salad greens, and dwarf beans do beautifully in pots. If you have only a windowsill, grow herbs, basil, mint, parsley, chives. Snip often to keep them bushy. If you prefer company, search for a community garden, a neighborhood swap, or a gardening club at your local library. Make it easy on your body. Use a lightweight hose or watering can, a padded kneeler, and a rolling garden seat. Work in short sessions. Sip water. Rest your back between tasks. Keep a garden notebook. Jot what you planted, what worked, and one thing that made you smile this week. Stories that feel like home. The Balcony Orchard. In Boston, Elena, 70, grows strawberries in hanging baskets and dwarf citrus in tubs with wheels. If I can move a chair, she says, I can move a lemon tree. The Healing Bed. In Devon, Tom, 73, built one waist-high raised bed after a hip replacement. He grows lettuces and marigolds. It's my safe square, he says, where I practice walking without fear. The Sharing Fence. In Adelaide, May, 65, places extra cherry tomatoes in a little basket on her fence with a sign, "Take a handful." She says the basket started more neighborly conversations than 10 years of hellos. Kind, doable goals for the next 14 days. Day 1 to 2. Choose your spot. Windowsill, pot, bed. Clear it. Day 3 to 4. Pick 2 easy growers, 1 herb, 1 leafy green. Day 5. Set a simple watering schedule every other morning. Day 6 to 7. Add a 5-minute garden walk after breakfast. Week 2. Plant 1 flower for sheer joy. Write 1 note in your garden notebook. Share 1 harvest or cutting with a neighbor. When you see an older neighbor with dirt on their hands and a soft smile on their face, remember, you're looking at strength. Not loud strength, lasting strength. The kind that builds with every season, every small task, every gentle promise kept to a living thing. I'd love to hear your story. Do you garden or dream of starting? What has it given you? Steadier legs, calmer mornings, sweeter meals, or simply the joy of 1 bright flower? Share in the comments so others can learn from you. If this video touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little green hope. And tomorrow morning, step outside, breathe in, touch a leaf. Your garden, no matter how small, can be the quiet companion that helps you live well and long.